Hi parents, I'm here with Coach Lindsay and Raya, and we're going to show you the tattoos that come in your makeup kit. So you should have 2 silver, 2 white that just look like nothing. Don't throw those away, they're actually white tattoos. 2 blue, and the blue will be marked with a blue Sharpie on the back so you can tell it apart from the black. And then you should have 1 black left because we used 1 already. Coach Lindsay's going to demonstrate right now how to put the tattoo on.
So normally they have a sheet on the top that you're going to have to peel off. This one's already peeled. You're going to put it on their
left side, which is on your right as you're facing. This video is going to flip it, so it's going to look opposite. So don't watch the video and try to copy it as you go, or you'll end up with your paw on the wrong cheek. So just remember, it's your cheerleader's left cheek, and it'll be on your right side as you're applying it. So now Lindsay's putting a wet paper towel on there. You can use a sponge, you can use a wash rag, a wet towel, a wet cotton ball. Any of those will work. You wet it pretty good until it's nice and saturated. And then it should just peel right off and stick onto their face. Remember to do this on clean, dry skin before applying any kind of lotions, foundations, or powder. So nice, clean, dry skin, and they will stick all day long.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and move on to the hair. First, we're just going to get her hair all combed out. Once it's combed, you're going to go ahead and start moving it up into your ponytail.
And then I just suggest, if you have a daughter with an extremely large amount of hair, you can do the front part first in the high pony and then swoop the back pieces up in there.
So I'm going to put a tiny bit of gel just to secure the little flyaways around her hairline.
We're getting that pony nice and high. We call it the extremely high ponytail. That way the cheer bow sits right on top of their head and faces forward, and it's not laying flat.
Some of your girls might have super, super short hair. You're probably going to want a little bit more gel and even some bobby pins in the back to make sure you're able to keep the hair up in the back.
Hairspray if needed.
And then I'm just going to comb through that to make sure it's smoothed out. Sorry. Once you have it where you want it and the bumps are all out, you're going to go ahead and tie your ponytail.
Coach Lindsay, some of the girls on the team have extremely long hair, and even after they have it up in the ponytail, they trip over it a little bit doing back bends and things. Do you think they could straighten or curl the pony and then maybe bobby pin it halfway underneath to make it shorter? What would you suggest for that? Because I've noticed that with a few of the girls that have really, really long hair, and they'll go to tumble and their arm is kind of catching their
I guess that's a good question. If you just turn to the side a little bit, Raya, so let's say she had hair that was, down here. Maybe if you just want to take the bottom and you just want to bobby pin it up to this part so it still looks like a ponytail and it's still able to fly free, but it's not hanging down so low so they're tripping over it.
And you would do that after you curl or straighten it, right?
Yes. So once it's up, you can just kind of brush through the pony. And then next, I'm going to straighten half of the hair, and then I'm going to show you a curly. So those of you that might be nervous to put heat on your daughter's hair, I just recommend constant movement. If you leave it in one spot for too long, that's when you're going to fry your hair. Also, if your daughter already has straight hair, you might wonder, do I still need to straighten her hair? Yes, you do. We just want to make sure everyone's doing the exact same thing to their hair. So just go over a quick straighten for any little tiny bumps that might be in her hair. For the curly side, me personally, I recommend a wand. I have this kind of wand. It has 3 different tops. This is the medium size. It's probably about an inch. For those of you who would rather not do a wand, you can do a clamp. I'm going to ask that everyone does the wraparound style, and I'll show you how to do that right now, just because the curls come out a tiny bit different. So if you do have a wand and it doesn't have a clamp, you're just going to grab a small piece of hair and you're just going to wrap from the root down. Hold it there for 5 to 10 seconds, let it go. It should be a spiral curl like that. Again, that's how the curl will come out. So if you don't have a wand and you do have the clamp curling iron, I'm going to use this one. It's probably about an inch as well. Same thing, you're going to grab a small piece of hair, and it's the same thing I do. I just wrap it around. Hold it for 5 to 10 seconds. And I let it go. And there's your curl right there. Okay, so we're here on our last curl. I'm just going to show you one last time. We're going to wrap it around. Remember that as you go, you may want to hairspray each curl as you go, depending, like, some of your girls may have super heavy hair that doesn't hold curls very well. I would recommend then hairspraying as you go. So once you pull it out, you would go ahead and hairspray that curl. I'll show you really quickly. I just did this one. I would hairspray it right after I'm done with it.
You could close your eyes, right?
And that way, each curl has hairspray and it's sitting while you do all of the hair. And then after you're done, you're just going to go ahead and spray all the hair. And that's your curly hair look. If you want to turn to this side just a tiny bit so they can see, that's going to be your curly hair. And then this side, here's your straight pony, okay? The curly is going to make your ponytail a tiny bit shorter. So like we were talking about earlier, the pinning up of the pony, the curly hair might solve that problem for you. But for sure with the straight hair, if you have super, super long hair, you may want to pin it up in the back to make it a little shorter so they're not tripping on it at competition. Also, you're going to want to spray the front. Turn this way. And then last thing for the hair is, of course, our bow. So I take it like this. I go ahead and grab my fingers in here, grab the pony with those fingers, and I stretch the band to go around. As you're putting the ponytail, each one you kind of want to go like, you almost want it to go underneath your black pony, your last tie, or else it's just gonna slip up and up and up out of their pony.